A very good morning to each and everyone. How are you all doing, my dear students?
Hello, ma'am. How are you, ma'am? Thank you.
I'm fine. Thank you very much.
How is your day, ma'am? How's your day?
My day has just started on a great note with you all in front of me, happy and smiling, bright faces. Yes? Okay. Very good. Very good. Now, my dear students, let me make sure that all of you are ready with your literature textbook, part 2. Literature textbook, part 2. And the lesson that we are going to start with today is lesson number 9. That is the first lesson that we are going to learn from the term 2 portions. We have completed the first term successfully, absolutely a great success. And today we are going to start with the first lesson of the term 2 portions. We begin with lesson number 9, the title of which is The Foolish Fish. Requesting everybody to keep their devices muted and repeat the title after me. The Foolish Fish. The Foolish Fish. Okay. Lesson number 9, The Foolish Fish, is actually a poem. What is it? It is a poem. The title itself makes us understand that this poem is about a foolish fish. Okay, clear till now? Okay. Now, let me introduce you to the poets of this beautiful poem. They are Anne and Jane Taylor. Anne Taylor and Jane Taylor. I repeat, I request everybody to repeat the names of the poets after me. There are 2 people. Generally, when we learn poems, we come across each poem having 1 poet. But here in this case, this poem is written by 2 people. What are their names? Anne Taylor and Jane Taylor. Anne Taylor, Jane Taylor. Did everybody understand? Keep your devices muted, all of you. And repeat. Anne Taylor and Jane Taylor. Something is similar in the names of these 2 people. What is that? Did you notice something similar in the names of these 2 people? Taylor, yes, the last name. Did you see the names? Anne Taylor, Jane Taylor. Both have the same last name. Taylor, Taylor, Taylor. So these 2 ladies are sisters. These 2 ladies are sisters. Understood? That is the reason they have the same last name.
In the which book?
English Literature Textbook, Part 2. Once again, I'm requesting everybody to check the messages sent in the morning by the teachers. All right?
I don't have that book.
Why, Daksha? What is the reason?
I'm in my mother's house.
Okay, fine. I'll be sharing the screen so you can take help of the shared screen. All right, Daksha?
Yes. Which page?
Page number 2. Page number 2. This is the first lesson of the term 2 text.
Foolish.
The Foolish Fish. Yes. The Foolish Fish, lesson number 9. It's a beautiful poem which is written by the Taylor sisters. Their names are Anne Taylor and Jane Taylor. Keep your devices muted and repeat. Anne Taylor and Jane Taylor. Clear? We have repeated it almost 5 to 6 times now. It should be registered in your mind now, right? Is it? Yes, good. The title of the poem is The Foolish Fish. All right. Now, in one of the previous lessons, we have learned that foolish is the antonym of one specific word. Who can tell me that word? Yes, the birthday girl.
No. Why?
Wise. Yes, very good. I'm happy to see that you all remember. And I want you to remember throughout the year and after also. Yes, because these are things which we use every now and then. So we should be knowing their meanings as well as antonyms. You are right. The antonym of foolish is wise. And we have learned the meaning of wise. Who is ready to tell me the meaning of wise? Yes, Mitra. To have knowledge. Very good. Wise means to have knowledge. So, who can tell me the meaning of the word foolish? What would be the meaning of the word foolish? We know the meaning of wise. We know that wise is the antonym of the term foolish. So, you have to try and tell me the meaning of the word foolish. Think. Yes, Abhinav.
Not have knowledge.
Yes, very good. Someone who does not have much knowledge is said to be a foolish person. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Someone who doesn't have knowledge. Very good, Abhinav. That way, I want you to think, relate terms to each other, and then come up with the answers. Good job, Abhinav. Keep it up. Okay. Now, as I have already introduced you to the sisters, or who are the poets of this poem, Anne Taylor. The first name that we are going to understand more about is Anne Taylor. She is an English poet and a children's author. Poet, whom do we call a poet? I will ask, no need to answer together. Aiden George, unmute your device and tell me, whom do we call a poet? Whom do we call a poet? What do poets write? Aiden?
Yes, ma'am.
What do poets write? I have made it simpler for you.
Ma'am, can I read the?
Please mute others. Don't speak in between. Aiden, if you don't know, you can say that.
I don't know.
Okay, please wait there. Matradatan, unmute your device and tell me, what do poets write? Or who is a poet? Do they write only the foolish fish? Who are poets, Matradatan? Think and tell me.
Ma'am, can I?
Others wait. Okay, the foolish fish is a dash. What is it? The foolish fish is a... Is it a story or a poem, Matradatan?
Poem.
It's a poem, right? So people or persons who write poems are called... What are they called? Poets. Poets. Repeat.
Poet.
Yes.
Poet.
People who write poems are called poets.
Poet.
So Anne Taylor is an English poet as well as a children's author. Now, author, is this a new term for you or have you heard about it before? Author. Thank you, Madhur Datta. Good. Keep that in mind. All right, my dear.
Okay, ma'am.
Who is called an author? What is the work done by them? Who is called an author? Author. Do you read books? You do, right?
Yes.
You have promised me that you will be making books your best friends. Do you remember that promise? Are you trying to work in that way?
Yes.
Yes, reading books regularly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So there are some people who write books as well. Those people are called authors. Every book is written by a particular person or a group of people. The people who write books are called authors. Clear? Author. So, Anne Taylor is an English poet and a children's author. The meaning of the terms children's author is a
Ma'am,
person who
sorry, ma'am.
writes.
I
Yeah.
did not have textbook. I am in my mother's house.
Okay, Farmis, no problem. I'm sharing the screen so you can make use of the shared screen.
Thanks,
All
ma'am.
right.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, welcome. So children's author means a person who writes books for children. A person who writes books for children is called a children's author. Kindly mute your devices, all of you. Yeah. And Anne Taylor was born in the year 1782 and she passed away in the year 1866. 1782 to 1866. And as I have already informed you all, Anne Taylor is the sister of Jane Taylor. All right. Anne Taylor and Jane Taylor are sisters or were sisters, we can use, because they are not there anymore, right? Now, next we learn and understand about the other sister, that is Jane Taylor.
What
Jane,
is,
yeah,
ma'am, what is the meaning of novel?
yeah, I'm coming to that. Wait. An English poet. Jane Taylor is also an English poet and novelist. Novels are also a form or a kind of books. Okay, novels. An English poet and novelist. So a novelist is a person who writes novels. Novels, okay. And she was born in the year 1783 and she passed away in 1824. 1783 to 1824. Now, Jane Taylor is well known for the words that she has written for the very popular song, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Ah, I can see beautiful smiles on some faces. When you heard Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, you all have gone back to your kindergarten days, right?
Yes.
And at that time, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, the words for that song were written by Jane Taylor in the year 1806. And at that time, Jane Taylor was only 23 years of age. She was only 23 years old when she wrote the words for Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Now, my dear students, I hope you have got some information about the Taylor sisters, who are the poets of this poem, The Foolish Fish. Yes, there is no need for you to remember all these things.
Ma'am.
Okay, let me tell you one more thing. Yeah.
Ma'am. You know, rub the board. I want to write and I want to learn.
Oh, okay, very good. Please do not erase the information on the board. Say it again, farmers. You know, rub the board. That is not the way. Please don't erase. Now, listen.
Board.
Please don't erase. Repeat.
Please
don't erase the information on the board.
The information of the board.
On the board.
On the board.
Very good, farmers. Try to speak like that. All right.
Thanks, ma'am.
Yes, good effort. I'm not erasing. But my dear students, there is no need for you to write this. You have to just understand it. That is enough. Okay. Now, okay, I have a question. See, Anne Taylor was born in the year 1782. I hope you all have noticed that.
Yes.
Right? 1782. And her sister Jane Taylor was born in the year 1783. Now, who can tell me who was the elder sister among these two? Who was elder?
Jane Taylor.
Are you sure? One was born in 1782 and the other in 1783.
Anne Taylor.
Yes, so the one who is
Taylor.
yes. All right. You are right. Anne Taylor is the elder one among both these sisters because she was born 1 year earlier than Jane Taylor, 1782, 1783. Okay, understood. Yeah, very good.
Yes. Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah, what is it?
Ma'am, the side is right at 18066.
She passed away in the year 1866. See, whenever we mention about the life of a particular person, we need to mention the year in which he or she was born, as well as the year in which he or she has passed away or died. Understood? That is why 2 years are mentioned here. So this means that Anne Taylor's life on this earth was from 1782 to 1866. Why don't you do one thing? Take your rough notebook and calculate how old was she when she passed away. How would you do that? Let us bring some mathematics into this. Come on, how will you find out?
Subtraction.
How? Subtraction. Okay, good. The method is absolutely right. Why don't you try and tell me the answer? Come on. Everybody can do that. Take your rough notebook and find out.
John Taylor 41.
Jane Taylor. Okay, and? You have to show me how you have done it. Don't just give me the answers. Everybody must do it. I can see each one of you from here. Why is it taking such a lot of time? Come on, make it fast.
Ma'am, Anne Taylor 54. 8,840.
Abel Verghese, how did you get that answer? Okay, what are we supposed to do here? That you have to tell me.
84.
Who? Whose age are you telling?
Anne Taylor.
Anne Taylor was 84 years old when she passed away. That's right. Okay, very good. What about Jane Taylor?
Jane Taylor. 41.
18?
And 41, Jane Taylor.
How did you get the answer?
Minus.
Yeah, what minus what? You have to tell me clearly.
1,824 minus 1,783.
Okay, you are reading it in numbers. But my dear, these are years.
Can you up the board?
Not up the board. Move the board up or upwards.
Move the board up.
Upwards. Move the screen upwards. Say it again. Spam is right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you're right. Anne Taylor was 84 years old, whereas Jane Taylor was only 41 years old.
41 years old.
Yeah. When she passed away. So did everybody get the correct answers? Yes? Okay, why? This way, we need to connect the topics of one particular subject to another subject. We need to relate how we got the answer, how we got it. Then it will help you to keep those things in mind, those details. Did you enjoy? Okay, very good. Now, some of the very famous works done by the Taylor sisters are Meddlesome Matty, The Way to Be Happy, The Violet, and The Star. That is not an answer, my dear. It is just written here that Jane Taylor has written the words for the very famous song Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in the year 1806 when she was only 23 years of age. Okay, farmers? Some of the other famous works done by the Taylor sisters are Meddlesome Matty, The Way to Be Happy, The Violet, and The Star. Okay, these are just examples of some of the other famous works of literature done by the Taylor sisters. Clear? Okay. Now, as we all know, this beautiful poem is about the foolish fish. Let me introduce you to the fish that we are going to understand here about. The name of this fish is the trout. What is it? Trout. Keep your devices muted and repeat. Trout. Trout.
Trout.
T-R-O-U-T. Trout.
Trout.
Yes. T-R-O-U-T. Trout.
Trout. Trout.
Yes, very good. The main idea behind this poem is about the fish named the trout. T-R-O-U-T, trout. This is a kind of fish. There are different kinds of fish, right? There are different kinds of fish. Who is ready to give me the names of some commonly seen fish? Oh no, keep your devices muted. I will ask.
Goldfish.
Okay, you're right. But this is not the way we answer, right?
Ma'am,
Yes,
I have a baby goldfish.
Afif. Yeah, Afif. Why don't you tell me the names of some other kinds of fish?
Ma'am, can I?
Wait. Others wait. Come on, Afif. Tell me some other names as well.
Fighter.
Goldfish, I heard.
Fighter.
Fighter. Okay, then.
Angel.
Angelfish. Okay. Then
Guppy.
guppies. Okay, not guppy. Guppies. G-U-P-P. Guppies.
Ma'am, there's one fish more, but I do not remember.
The name.
Ma'am, shark.
Shark. Okay, very good. Shark.
Whale.
Blue whale. Which is the largest one?
Blue whale.
Yes, very good. Okay, good. So, okay, my dear students, all right. Now we have tried to learn about the different names, different varieties of fish. Let me ask you one question. Have you heard the word fish and fishes? Do you know the difference between the usage of both these terms?
Yes.
Fish and fishes.
Fish means only one.
Are you sure about it? Let me give you some extra information about this thing. Okay, please mute your devices, then only you will be able to understand what I'm trying to explain to you. Ready? Okay.
Ready.
Yes. What is the plural of the word fish?
Fishes.
Yes, Mitra. Come on, Mitra.
And fishes.
Fishes. All are saying fishes. I saw lots of fish in the pond. Is it a correct statement or an incorrect one? Devarsh, sit properly.
Correct.
I saw lots of fish in the pond.
Incorrect.
It's incorrect. Why?
There I saw a shoal of fish.
I saw a shoal of fish. That's right. Collective noun.
Yes,
Yes, Ridhya. That's right.
A lot of fishes. Team of players.
A team of players. Okay, good. We are talking about fish. Don't divert from the topic. So tell me, what is the plural of the word fish?
Shoal of fish.
Shoal of fish. Okay, fine. I agree to it.
A lot of fish. Shoal of fish. fishes.
Yes, Aradhya. Tell me the answer to my question. What is the plural form of the word fish?
Fish.
Fish or fishes? Yes, Anam wants to say. Farmers, wait.
I saw a lot of fishes.
I saw a lot of fishes in the pond. Okay. Now, my dear students, let me tell
I
you.
saw a lot of fishes in the pond.
Wait, Lakshmika. See, both the words fish and fishes. Yes, Nora wants to say something. Yes, Nora, come on.
The answer is
What is the plural of the word fish?
fish.
Fish itself. What about fishes? Is that not a plural form? You're confused now, right? Don't worry, I'll clear the confusion. Okay, for all of you. My dear students, listen here. Both the words fish and fishes are the plural forms of the word fish. Understood? But the difference between the usage of both these terms is that, see, my dear students, just now, some time back, we discussed about the different kinds of fish, right? Different types.
Yes.
Now, when there is only one kind of fish in a particular aquarium or a pond or a lake or whatever it is, if only one kind is there, we call them or address them as fish. Whereas if at a particular place there are different varieties of fish, we call them as fishes. Did you understand? So the usage of both these terms varies depending on the variety of fishes in that particular area, water body. Understood now? The usage, the difference. So both are plural forms of the word fish. Fish and fishes. So depending on what does their usage vary? Who can tell me that? Depending on what does the usage of the words fish and fishes vary? Who can tell me the answer for that? Just now I said it. Depending on what? Depending on the variety of fish available in that particular area. If there are, okay, I'll make it clearer to you. For example, somebody had an aquarium here. Yes, Afif. I think Afif has an aquarium at home. Yes, Afif?
Ma'am, I have 4 aquariums.
4 aquariums. Okay. But do you keep only one variety or one breed of fish in one? Or is it like that? Or do you have a mix of all?
Yes, ma'am.
Only one in one aquarium.
Ma'am. Sometime,
Ma'am, wait. Yes, Afif.
Ma'am, last time I said I do not know a fish's name, but that was the variety fish that I have in all of my aquariums, but one is only there.
Only one is there in each aquarium.
Only in 2 aquariums, one is in.
Okay. So see, just for example, I'm telling you, if there is an aquarium and only goldfish is there in that particular aquarium, then we can say, if for example, 8 are there. So there are 8 fish in my aquarium because the variety is only one variety, only one kind of fish. And if we have put different kinds of fish together in one place, we will say fishes. Fishes. Clear?
Yes.
Is it understood by you all?
Yes.
So depending on the variety or breed of fish, we have to change the usage of fish and fishes. Clear? Yes, Afif. What is it?
The particular fish cleans the aquarium.
Yes. Okay. Do you know its name?
I have big fish. Ariona.
Which one?
Ariona.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the long one, right?
Ma'am.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
dead.
Okay.
One big one dead.
Okay, okay, okay.
I bought new by small.
I bought a new one. You have done it some
Bought
days
a
back,
new
right? So the past tense form you must use. I bought a new one. So my dear students, I hope all of you have got some idea about the introduction part and the poets of the poem. Yes. Try to keep it in mind. Try to keep it in mind.
Taylor.
Ah, yes. And
Jane Taylor.
Jane Taylor. Very good. The Taylor sisters are the poets of this poem. Their names are Anne and Jane Taylor. And which is the poem that is the words for which are written by Jane Taylor?
Twinkle, twinkle.
Twinkle little star. Right. Very good. Okay. So before we wind up the session, why don't you try to recite the rhyme? Twinkle, twinkle, little stars. Let me choose. Shriveni, Mitra, Joanne, Reeve, Sarah, and Aldrin Joby. Stain also can join. Only these. Others, keep your devices muted and start. 1, 2, 3, start.
Twinkle, twinkle,
Come on.
little star, how I wonder what is that? How I wonder
About the world so high,
diamond
in
in
the
the
sky.
sky.
Did you forget? You must not forget these rhymes, which you have enjoyed a lot during your KG classes, right? Yes. Okay. Did you feel happy to recollect all those memories?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. So now you know who has written the words for this beautiful rhyme that you have learned. Yes? All right. Very good. So with this, it is time for me to wind up the session here, requesting all of you to just go through the poem today. All right. We will continue in the next session. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. See you in the next class.
Thank you, ma'am.